The shelf's looking a little weedy. We should go buy something. Welcome back to the Red Ones Go Fast. Old Big Mek here, and yep, still Orktober, which means it's time for another video. And this one I've been really looking forward to for a long time. So let's get into it. That's right, we are back on the Orktober video train. I've got enough of my power claw working that we've been able to get some videos out and do some of the ones that were originally intended for Orktober, and that has been fantastic fun. And this is one of those videos. And honestly, it's one that I've been wanting to do for a really long time. You see, I live in an area that is flush with Warhammer. We have at least 4 friendly local game stores, FLGSs, that sell Warhammer 40k brand new, and at least one that sells it used. You guys all know who I'm talking about. And I've always thought it would be so cool to hit every single one of them in one day and buy something for my army at each one of them, and then have a pile of loot at the end. Now, I know this isn't going to be like the most relevant for most of you, because if you don't live here, these stores mean nothing to you. But the premise is the idea. The premise is what is so much fun. How many stores do you have near you? Could you pull something like this off? And how much fun would it be? And the reason why I'm able to finally actually do this, that idea that's been percolating in my noggin for, I don't know, at least a year and a half now, as you can see, there actually is quite an bit of empty space over there. You see, I realized I was kind of tripping over a lot of Warhammer projects, and when I actually took all of them out and laid them all out on the floor and had to look at them, one, they were a lot more overwhelming than I thought they were, but two, a lot of them just weren't very relevant anymore. I was collecting things for projects that I have long abandoned, or armies that I don't play anymore, armies that I have no intention of playing, or things that like maybe I got in a package deal and I hadn't got quite around to selling yet. Stuff like that. So once I put all of that to the side, I was like, well, wait a minute, I could easily get rid of all of this and not care, because I'm never going to use it, I'm never going to pull it, I'm never going to paint it. It just kind of ended up here. I got rid of all that stuff. And then I was looking at my army projects that were left, and I was like, well, do I really want all of these armies? Do I really want all of these projects? And at least one of the armies was, you know what? I've been there, I've done that. I don't really want to do it again, obviously, because I've held all the kits for like 3 years now and haven't painted a single one of them. Let's sell that entire army off, because I'm not even going to play it anyway. It was all to go in the display shelf, and I got more than enough display things that I actually want to paint that aren't an entire army. So I got rid of that one. And then I had another one that was like, okay, this army is really big, but it's made of like 3 components, and 2 of the components I don't like. I don't even need them. Like, I can keep the one part that I do like and sell the 2 parts that I don't like. So I did that too. And next thing I know, I shipped out an absolute mountain of boxes. And now there's a lot of space in my Warhammer section and a little bit of teef in my pocket. So I think we've got the budget for it. Let's go visit every single friendly local game store that I can reasonably get to in one day, buy something specifically for my orcs, because after all, it is Orktober, and then come back here at the end of it, put it all in a pile, and look at our loot and just revel in the glory of it. This is going to be a super fun trip, so let's get in the Speedwagon and go to the stores. Alright, how do you start this crazy contraption? What, you were expecting the speed buggy? Have you looked at the weather outside? Also, remember, broken arm, can't drive a 6-shift right now, so we're gonna loot old Mrs. Big Mek's battle wagon. Shh, don't tell her. First up is Fate and Fury Games and Pub, which is really awesome because not only do they have all the Warhammer stuff, but they've got beer! Haha! I like a good squig beer. So let's go check them out. Alright, so they've got a crazy good selection. Let's see what we got here. A whole bunch of your painting supplies and stuff. A full rack of all the GW stuff. I always gotta like it when stores put painted things on display to share with everyone. Yeah. Plenty of AOS stuff, but there's also plenty of 40k, so we're just gonna go straight over there and start here. Oh my goodness, oh, and Kill Team too. Oh. Ooh, the new Hive Storm. And a discount. sets. They got the starter sets. Oh, these kill zones. These are great when you need terrain. Got the Wreck-A Crew. Of course, we already got 2 of those, so we're good to go there. There's the 2 World one. Ooh. Okay, these are good. So I've been telling you guys about this set forever. This is great for kit bashing. I mean, look, this is Captain Badrock. Just needs an orc head on him. Comes with a couple of cool grots and a monkey and a parrot. And then you got, I'm not the biggest fan of these guys, but these 2 dudes are pretty cool. And then you got the loony guys here with their squigs. And then these dudes, these brutes. Okay, I know it's Underworlds, but this might be our box. Let's see what else there is, but that's a really good one. Oh, but Necromunda has all the best stuff. Ooh, more Deca. A couple of bikes. Oh, these ones are even better. Ooh, the Underhive Market. This would be really good for my Orc town. Oh, I really want that. Oh, these are the walls I was telling you about that originally came in that big box with the set that I got. These are so cool. Alright, see what else there is. Ooh. Orc and Goblin Tribe Battalion. Oh, there's a wall in a box. Get a squad of Gobos. Get a board chariot. A second board chariot that's even bigger. Some archer guys. Big old mob of boys. Not a bad deal at all. Wait, what is this? Umi Fort? Okay, that's kind of cool. I didn't even know that existed. What else they got in here? Their Umi thing. Might be able to orcify that. Ooh. Also was good. Yeah, speaking of looting. Ooh. Hey, that one's not good. This one. This is the one you want. We talked about this in the video last week. With the robots. You got some Mega Knobs. You got some Death Dreads. Or maybe that's the Death Dread. Because some Killicans. I don't know. Good for looting, though. See, I want that for my Krieg. That looks way cooler than the Krieg tanks. Well, not Krieg tanks, you know what I mean. Oh, I got that Loon Court all by itself if you just want that one. Good squiggies there. But see, get that. First, that. And you get all 4. You see what I mean? Great deal. Alright, enough waffling about. Let's get to the main bread and butter. Somewhere up there's got to be some Orkies. Haha, there we go. That's the Shockdome Traxxer. I do need a second one of those. Mega Trap Scrapjet. We're bossing Mega Armor. Got a boss Snickrot. Hurricane Gretchen. Tau. What are those doing here? Let's see. Beast Snagga Boys. Squig Hug Boys. Commandos. Ooh, Gazgul Thraka. Mega Knobs and Boys. But there's also all the big boxes. Speaking of the crew, they got a couple of those army boxes still. And with a discount. Let's see, Gene Stealer Combat Patrol, Drukari 1. Oh wait, is that the old and the new? It is. This is one of the best combat patrols of all time. Man, if you bought that and the new one here, you'd have a killer Drukari army. Man, these double big box buys to get an army started are a great deal. Alright, got some Squatty Beakies, got some pointy ears, got some Tyranids. We got down here. Ooh, Imperial Fist one, that one's good. Salamander's one, also good. Haha, it's the Imperial Agents one. Very interesting box. The Kriegies! I need that box so bad. Ooh. Fist of Gork. Oh, these guys are so good for kit bashing too. Alright, well, I think we're at time to make a choice. I don't actually really need anything here. Again, I don't have a Snickrot, but I like the older Snickrot better. You gotta have the And although I do kind of need a Shockdome Traxxer for a special idea, I'm kind of looking for a built one for reasons. I don't need any more Mega Knobs at this point. I got plenty of Commandos, Squig Hog Boys, like I have all of this, so that makes it difficult to choose. Obviously there is a ton of stuff here to loot, but I am trying to keep it to greenskin. There is this option here, the Brutes and Bandits for Underworlds, I think is a really, really good deal, but I also already have 2 of the 4 of them. I have this guy here, Black Powder's Buccaneers, and I have the Loon Court. Really, I just kind of want those guys, but unfortunately, they're not here. And even though this is a really excellent deal, I don't I don't need, you know, multiples to make the conversions of. So I think I'm going to pass on that too. I thought long and hard about the Maulers because I think these will make excellent bike conversions for like a war boss on bike. Not that that exists anymore yet until 11th. But I think if I'm going to buy anything Necromunda, if I'm going to buy anything non-Orky to be Orky, it's going to be this Underhive Market, because this is going to go so perfectly with all of our other Orc terrain stuff that we're working on and really help dial in the rest of our village. So I think this is what we're getting. Alright, and then this is the play area, and look at all of the terrain that they have. Fate and Fury runs quite a bit of league action, and they have amassed quite the collection of really awesome terrain. I mean, come on! Fortress of Solitude, Big Ed Boss Bunker, like, so much cool stuff. And I love that they have the mats available. So these are what I personally use, these fat mats. But they've got all these different fat mats out here so that you can grab a mat, lay it out on your table, and fully immerse yourself in the game. Ooh, look at this poster. Oh, that's good. That was a success. We got ourselves some more Orky terrain for our project, and that is definitely a good thing. Alright, our next stop is CCG House Games. Let's go check them out. Alright, so they've got quite the selection in here. Let's see what we can find. We got some spiky boys, golden ones. Ooh, this is cool. They got some of the old battle forces, and not at a bad price, honestly. Oh, hey, check this out. Man, if you were going to start a sister's army, they got the old combat patrol, the new combat patrol, and the battle force. You want to talk about an instant army. That's really cool. What else we got here? A couple of Eldari ones. Oh, hey, an old Cadia Stands box. If you're looking to start Cadians, even still having that would be great. Oh, the Hell's Last. That's a great section. What's we got? This is the new combat patrol that's got all the horsies in it and the Kasserkins. I can't use the command squad for my Kriegs, otherwise I would consider picking this up, because I do want a squad of the Rough Riders and a squad of the Kasserkins, but you know, what can you do? Hey, they got it provisionally prepared. I might pick that up. Oh man, the old Blood Angels combat patrol. This is one of the best sets of all time. Check this out. You get the Incursors, some Intercessors, the Impulsor, that's the big good thing, the Aggressors, and these are the multi-part Aggressors, so you can build them with the Flamers, not just the Bolters, and the Primaris Librarian. This is a really good set. Man, I have to get that for my Beakies too. What else we got here? Got some captains, some characters, a Knight Runinator, that's fun. Oh man, is that... Oh... Talk about another really good one. So you got the old Death Guard Combat Patrol and the new Death Guard Combat Patrol, and these work together so well. The old one here, you get all the Poxwalkers, so the 20 Poxwalkers, along with Typhus, the Biologist Putrefier, and the Plague Marines. And then the new one here, the new one, you get the Death Shroud Terminators, the Lord of Virulence, the Tallyman, another squad of Plague Marines, and the Rhino. Like, these two boxes together is an instant army. So good. Finding these older battle forces, or combat patrols, is really, really good. They have a Dark Angels, but unfortunately it's the new one, not the old one. The old Dark Angels combat patrol is like the Blood Angels. It's really good. Alright, what do we got up here? Got a Blight Hauler. Beskar might want that for Squigmus. Might have to get that for him. Got an old Drukhari battle force, which is cool. Got a bunch of the new Emperor's Children. Oh man, the Gene Stealer Cults Combat Patrol. This is great for looting. The Achilles Ridge Runner, I want to make a buggy out of that. And then these guys would be fun to do like some Grot Bikers or something with. It could be a lot of fun. Got full grown. Hey, look at that. Some more battle forces. The Valor Strike Lance. They got 2 of them here. Man, I've been wanting to start a Knights Army. That would be really fun. What else we got here? Some more combat patrols. Some Knight Armigers, a Knight Questoris. Oh, this is neat. This is the old Imperial Agents Combat Patrol. This one's also interesting. You could combine that with those 3 Adeptus Sororitas boxes, Have a really interesting army. So you get the Vigilant Squad, the Inquisitorial Agents, an Assassin, and a Preacher. That's cool, man. If you want to start an army, this is the place to be. Raven Guard Combat Patrol. I am absolutely getting one of these for my beakies because my beakies are all sneaky. I like that. And then the not so great Space Marine one. Got the Space Wolf one. A couple of things to loot here. Some Redemptors. This is cool. The new drop pods. 2-packer. Alright, here we got the Orks section. What do we got for the boys? So we got the new Combat Patrol, which I have, so I don't need. Got some Beast Snagga boys, which I have, don't need. Some old boys, which is great. You should always get yourself some old boys. They are loaded for bear on those. I got plenty of those. Some commandos in the new box. I do like that they're reboxing the kill teams into not kill team boxes for a little bit less money. I have 3 squads already, though. Good there. Some Runshard and Gretchen. Again, got plenty. They got Zodgrod. I don't have Zodgrod, but I don't like Zodgrod, to be honest. He's just my least favorite orc figure. I think it's all the hair squigs. I have to think about that. They do have the new Snickrod. I like the new Snickrod, but I like the old one better with the face. But this might be our best bet to add to our orc army on this trip. But let's see what else they have to loot. Got Devilfish, a couple of battle suits and things. And that's the Combat Patrol with the new Demon Prince. This is a really cool model because you can get this Demon Prince and it comes with all the different ways to make it for the different Chaos Gods, which is actually really cool. What else we got? Got Angron, got Combat Patrol World Leaders, got the Tyranid Assault Brood. Oh, hey, you got a couple of the starter sets. Those are nice. What? Oh, the Red Gobbo already? Oh, this isn't the new one. This is the old one. This is last year's. Abominable Snowman. I'm missing this one. Okay, you know what? I think we found our orc at this location. We are definitely, man, I can't believe they got that. Seriously, so obviously I don't have the brand new one yet because it just came out, but I forgot to buy this one last year. I missed out on the orders online and I have not seen it locally anywhere, so that's super cool. Got some heavy tanks and stuff for Horus Heresy. These things are so cool. I'd love to loot one of these. These big ones, yeah, that looks cool. Realistically, what I want to do, though, is get the Horus Heresy tanks for my Imperial Guard for my Krieg, because they are much cooler looking. Alright. Oh, man, that Kill Team starter set. This is a really good box, too. You know, I was just showing you those Death Guard guys. So this, you get the Plague Marine Champion, the Icon Bearer, the Plague Caster, and then these are the Plague Marines that you add to the 7 to make a full squad of 10, I believe. And then you get the Captain, Sniper, Gunner, Sergeant, couple of Warriors. Man, that is ridiculously cool. If they still have this come Squigmas, I will need to pick this up for Best Grot. He would love that. Alright, Kill Team 2 World, that's a good one. I get kind of Nurgle. Right over here, Tempestus Acheons, those are good. Striking Scorpions, I'm waiting for these to come out and not Kill Team. I still got some old Dominion boxes, some Skaven Tide. Got down here, so got some Auric Ardboys. These are great for kit bashing. They've got all sorts of armor on them. These guys are great for that. Might pick those up as well. Hey, a Squig Herd. You never know when you need some more squigs. This is, by the way, if you don't have this box, you should definitely get this box. I've got 2 of these floating around that I've been stealing from for years for squigs for my like the commandos or for the war bosses and stuff, or just having extra squigs. These stabbers are cool too. Maybe make a unit of those with Zodgrod to make the super grots. Oh hey, Skaven weapons. Those are always good. What else we got? We got a couple of the commemorative things down here too. That's really cool. And the Knight Relictor. Up here in the book section, they got a bunch of different white dwarfs and stuff. If you missed any of the white dwarfs, that's good to know. Bunch of codexes, dice, and then all your little paint things. All right.
Find everything you're looking for, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I've got quite a bit of gubbins here. Got something for me and something for each of the grots.
All right, let's get it right up for you then.
All right, thank you much. I was surprised you still had the Red Gobbo from last year.
We do still have a few of those left, yeah.
Yeah, I was not able to find them last year, so that was actually really exciting.
Glad you were able to find them here.
All right.
118.56.
All right, awesome. Thank you much. That was a success. It's even their 25th anniversary this year, which is super duper rad. So if you are in Vancouver, you should totally check out CCG House. Like I said, got something for me, something for each of the grots. So let's head to the next store. Okay, our next stop is Contrarian's Game Cafe. So let's check them out. So in here, there are an absolute bucket load of games and a huge play area. This is actually one of my favorite places to come to hang out and play. And this is their Warhammer section. It's a little small, but that's okay because they do still have Warhammer. So let's check out what they've got. All right, once again, we've got that Kill Team starter set that we were looking at. The grots would really like this. Oh, hey, that's a good price. Look at that. So Contrarians does a loyalty program. So when you buy in the loyalty program, it's actually cheaper than MSRP, which is really nice. So that is like cheaper than you can get this online for right now through the discount guys. So that is really good to know. All right, let's see what else got. All right, so a whole section full of kill teams, which is awesome. They got the little the grot kill team. The rattling snipers, everyone puts grot heads on, which is super rad. Let's see what else we got over here. Got some more Adeptus Sororitas, some jump pack guys, some raptors over there. Looks like, ooh, some chaos cultists. I do like me a cultist. Yeah, that'd be a good deal for my chaos cultist army, so I have to remember that as well. But we are searching for orcs. We got those Ork Ardboys again great for kit bashing. Let's see what they got for actual orcs. Okay, got some grots, got some commandos, got some old boys. Oh, hey, and a squig herd again. Because again, you can never have too many squig herds. Some Nurglings and a bunch of Age of Sigmar stuff. Plus, it looks like they're getting some old world stuff in. Unfortunately, no orcs. We could totally use some old world orcs, but they got some Chaos Knights and a Lord on Manticore. There's also Kill Team Tomb World, and then a bunch of the data cards and stuff for Kill Team. So Kill Team is very much their thing here. They run a Kill Team night every single week. So that is the game that they are promoting here, which is great. And then you got a bunch of Vallejo color, Army Painter war paints. Man, fantastic selection of all of that. See, this is great because I use these little tufts on my guys, so it's nice to have a selection of them. And then these are one of my favorite sets of brushes. I really like the bigger brush handle. It's a lot nicer for me. And then yeah, I got some Turbo Dork and some more stuff over here. We got some White Dwarfs and things. Ooh, Special Marines issue. Best grot would like that. All right, so time to choose. I already have all of these and really don't need any more, so we're gonna have to do something else. I thought about the Ork Ardboys because they don't actually have very many of those to do conversions with right now, but I think I'm gonna have to go with the Kill Team. Now, I know these are not necessarily orcs, but I mean, come on. All you gotta do is put a grot head on that, and that is a grot, and I've been needing to make a set of super grots to go with my Zodgrod as soon as I figure out what my Zodgrod is. So, being that they have such a good price on the Kill Team things, we are gonna get ourselves some grots. Grot rattlings, it works. Hold on, timeout. I was almost out of here, but look at this. They've got the new speed paint marker sets. I've been really intrigued by these, especially because there's an orc skin one. Now, they do have this cool little set to start with that's got the orc skin, the zealot yellow, and the blood red, but this bigger set has the gray and the silver and the leather, which I think are all really, really good, not to mention the bone. All right, we're gonna have to add this to our pile. And honestly, the best part of all, they've got coffee and food. Fantastic coffee even. Check out the espresso maker. So yeah, we are getting ourselves a cup of coffee too. All right, latte in hand, and we'll go check out with our gubbins. All right, so that's it. We got ourselves the speed paint marker set starter and the grot rattlings. So yeah, awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day.
All right, see ya. Are you tired of hearing ads about the shapes of spaces, shirt companies that don't have anything to do with the thing you're watching? Well, you're in good hands, because here at the Red Ones Go Faster, we don't do any of that. The only sponsors we have are from our friendly local game stores and old Big Mek himself. Our merch store at theredonesgofaster.com is where you can find old Big Mek's official drip, including the Go Faster design, Red Squig stuff, and brand new gear just for Orktober. So make sure you check it out at theredonesgofaster.com and support the channel. That way you don't have to watch any ads about, any other wacky things like dog food or VPNs, whatever that is. All right, back to the show. All right, and our last stop is going to be Dice Age Games. So let's go check them out, see what they got. Coming in, they've got this cool discount rack, and obviously they carry more than just Warhammer, but there is Warhammer stuff on the discount rack. And then you come over here into the play area where they have this super awesome display case full of all sorts of really rad armies painted by people. I love that they put this on display, and you can get your army in here, your minis in here, all the different games. Really cool stuff. Hey, look, there's some Orkies. Those are some nice looking beast nagas there. I like these flesh sharers too, if I'm honest. Very, very cool. Ooh, even a model car down in there. Speed buggy. Got some salamanders. Ooh, nice dwarfs. Good beards. Look, there's even painting service if you guys are interested in. Very cool. But yeah, then they have this great big giant area here for hobbying, playing, painting. They've got demo games that you can play with, and then all of the paint stuff you could wish for. Now, obviously, they do have a loaded rack of Citadel, but also, you come around the corner here, you'll see Army Painter and Vallejo and AK Interactive and Pigments and all the lovely little acrylics. You guys know these are my absolute favorite thing for basing. So absolutely, making sure I got that. You got these cool new weathering pencils and stuff. Oh, the really cool stuff, man. These special effects. Ooh, the new real color markers. And then bam, more Army Painter, more speed paints, more everything. Turbo Dork, Vallejo metal color, like scale color, pro acryl, you name it, they've got it when it comes to paint. And that is definitely good for a hobbyist. Alright, obviously they have a whole store full of all the everything else, but we are interested in the Warhammer, so you can start back here with the Old World and AOS section, and also Warcry and Underworlds and all the other little greeblies. They actually have quite a ton of it. Oh man, an old cursed city. But they've got the starter sets, they've got these really cool gaming packs for the spearheads, which are awesome. Got all sorts of different characters and little packs and things. And then you get over here into the Warcry. This is an excellent pack. It's got this cool Grot Runt Herder, and then these two Grots pretending to be a Squig, which is just hilarious. I love that. The Troll and a couple things. This could be good. They have a different one of these. This one has Zarbag's Gits in it, which are different than those other Gits. Plus the Man Trappers, the Ripa's Snarl Fangs, and the cool flying squig there with the Molog's Mob. So that is this kit right here, the Gits and Goliaths. Another good selection. They've also got the Brutes and Bandits that we had seen earlier. And then you get into Old World here, they got the cool great big giant Goblin Mob, always good. What is that? Dwarven Mountain Battalion, that's cool. We just painted him in Orktober, the Weird Knob Shaman. The best weird boy there is. Moving on over here, they got a bunch of the new Goblin guys, the Gloomspike Gits, with all the different Wolf Riders and things like that. The big Mangler Squigs, Doom Diver Catapult. Oh, this is a great, great piece. Frankly, so are the Mangler Squigs. We need more Squigs in 40k. Down here, they also have the Boss Rock Tower, which is really cool. This is like the AOS version of the Big Ed Boss Bunker. What I really like about this is you can build it two different ways. You can do this way with like an actual jaw and wooden effigy, or you could do it this way with the iron jaw and without the wooden effigy. Obviously, I prefer this one, but it's cool that you get all the pieces in the box. Oh yeah, there's a great spearhead, the Iron Jaws Mob. So these guys right here are so perfect for kit bashing. So are these extra heavy armored boys. That could be a contender too. Oh hey, this is the Orky Manifestations. They got the foot of Ork on there. That's fun. Definitely some things to think about already. Okay, let's check out Old World down here. Alright, looks like we got us a Black Orc Mob. These guys are cool, but these are not compatible with the 40k boys at all. The way that they all join together is very, very different. They're great for kit bashing, but just you cannot combine parts from these with parts from any other orcs. So if you're going to pick these up for kit bashing, keep that in mind. Maybe use them to make something more armored looking, you know what I mean? What else we got here? Got the Goblin Wolf Rider Mob. Got the Orc Boar Boys Mob. That's super fun. The Orc Boys and our Boys. So once again, these are different than your regular boys. The R boys, the arms, the way that they go on is different. And they're actually quite a bit smaller than regular boys. So also keep that one in mind. Okay, this could be our winner. We've got the Orc and Goblin Tribes Orc bosses. So you've got the boss on the big pig there, which I need another one of something to ride for my kit bashed Squig Hog boys. And then you get this really cool looking boss dude with a couple of different heads on him. Could be fun. All that being said, 40k is what we're here for, so 40k we should go find, and there it is. Quite the selection of 40k. Looks like we got some orcs down here. A Wreck-A Truck Squig Buggy and a custom Booster Blaster. That's good. Let's see. Bunch of Necromunda stuff. When we get into the battle, or the combat patrols. Oh, the Raven Guard one. This one's so good. I really want that one too. Ooh, books. Look at that. They got softcover Brutal Cunnin, hardcover Grotsnick. What's they got? Softcover to Big Daka. So that's good. Got some good stuff in there. And then you got all your sets up here. Got one of the old Battle Forces. A couple of the old Imperial Agents Battle Forces. Those went for so cheap online for so long. Got that Kill Team starter set. We got over here. We got a Pain Boy and a Pain Boss. We got both of them. But good to have choices and selection. Alright, Orky section. Let's see what we got. Beast Snagga Boys. Another Snickrot. There's been a Snickrot at nearly every store, I think. Commandos. Killicans. Ooh, that's a new one to see. Mega Knobs. Warboss Mega Armor. Another Gazgul. Some Knobs. Ooh, this is such a great kit. If you do not have a Knobs kit yet, even though I'm sure these are changing next edition, this kit is chock so full of stuff for kit bashing. You should definitely pick one up. Even if you don't build, don't build it. Pick one up just to have one. Plus, it's still priced at the old stuff. So that could very well be a winner, even though I got a zillion Knobs. Always having one of those around is good. War Bikers, again, same thing. These are probably changing. But if you don't have any yet, great kit bash potential. We also had a Beast Boss. What was the other thing? Oh, a Zodgrad Wartsnagga. Have to decide. But first, let's see what else they have, because they also have the Kill Team section over here. Got the Tempestus Acheons, Scout Squad. I can't wait for these to come in not Kill Team form for my Beakies. The Ratlings, which we've already picked up today. Casterkin, very good. Inquisitorial Agents, Imperial Navy Breachers. Now, I think an Agent's army would be interesting if you could do all these different things. Take a squad of Breachers, take a squad of Agents, take a squad of Casterkin, take a squad of Ratlings, take the Sanctifiers, take the Acheons. You could have a wild army. They got the new Void Stingwing guys. Ooh, Blooded. Such a good team. So expensive, though. No Orky kill teams. Alright, but we should take a look at the big boxes, because look, there is quite a bit of Orky here. We've got a Kill Rig. Should be fun to have another one of those. Daka Jet. Boom Daka Snaz Wagon. Ooh, a truck! Oh, you can never have enough trucks. When I already have a bunch of trucks. If you don't have a truck, again, this is definitely going to change, but all of the extra pieces in that are so good. Ooh, a Battle Wagon. This is the newer box, yes. So in this box, you get all of the options. So you get the art case pieces, the turrets, you get the Death Roller, you get the Big Maw thingy. So yeah, Bone Breaker, Battle Wagon, and Gun Wagon, all options in there. And then a Morkanaut, which I would love to get a Morkanaut. Obviously, I'd converted mine to a Mork/Gorkanaut, but I think I would like to undo that and make one Morkanaut and one Gorkanaut. Alright, well, it's time to make a choice, and as tempted as I am by more kit-bashing material and potential, I really haven't gotten that many things that are actually from the 40k Ork line. Now, obviously, that's because I own nearly all of it, but there is something here that I do need, and that is good old Boss Snickrot. We've been seeing him so much, I think that it's Gork and Mork trying to tell us in the universe that we need to pick him up and add him to our collection. So, Boss Snickrot it is.
Thanks for visiting Dice Age. Have a good day.
All right, thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. All right, that was successful. Now, Dice Age also runs a loyalty program, so you can save up points and then spend those points for % off of things. Not to mention their league nights and stuff like that. But yes, we got ourselves a Boss Snickrot to add to our pile. All right, last but certainly not least is Mindtaker Miniatures. You guys know them as my favorite friendly local game store because they have all the used stuff. Now, they do carry some new things, but it's whatever's traded in. So we are probably going to be stuck with whatever's on the used shelf. Let's go take a look. Ooh. Oh. It's almost like somebody always buys that. Lots of stuff there I could loot. There's no Orky things. Ooh. Raider's always good. More than pointier things. Oh my Gork and Mork. That's amazing. Okay, kinda wanna turn that into a Morkanaut. Alright, we found it. Let's see what we got. Dusa, Spartan, we can loot those. Back. Orksies. Orksies down there. Still no Orksies. Ooh. Red Speed Buggy. Free Beaky. Pointing ears, the buggies, towel, beakies. Oh, wait a minute. Those are grots, which means, aha, I found them. Orkies. Oh, so close to my grail, but I don't want a converted one. I want the real one. Ah. Ooh, that was always fun. Well, Mindtaker was not as successful as the other ones, just there was no new Orks, but we did get the next thing for every kit is an Ork kit, so it still works out. All right, and with that, we are back from our trip. We hit up all 4 friendly local game stores, plus a little bonus trip, and managed to nab something from each of them. Now, I will say, all 4 did definitely have Orks. It's not very fair, though, because I have such a large collection that, you know, trying to find something I don't already have is going to be really, really hard. But all 4 also had really great selections of kind of a little bit of everything. You know, some were like more onto the kill team, some were more onto like AOS and things like that, and some were more into 40k. But everybody that sold Warhammer had Warhammer 40k, and everybody had something Ork. So if we wanted to, we totally could have come home with a whole bunch of more boys or something like that. We just didn't need to. So here's what we did get as a recap in our haul. So first up, because my current project is my Orktober setup, as you guys saw in the video just the other day, we got the Necromunda Zone Mortalis Under Hive Market. This kit is actually kind of hard to find. It went out of sale online pretty quickly, There's not a whole lot of discount resellers or discount retailers selling them like on eBay or anything like that right now. So I actually got this for a pretty darn good deal here locally. And this is going to be so easy to orkify to make some huts selling squid tacos or more DACA or whatever. Put a bunch of grots in there. Yeah, this is going to be really good. So this is an excellent addition to our terrain section. Next up was getting the red gobbo. Now again, this is last year's model, but for some reason I managed to miss actually getting last year's. And in the case there, I have almost all of them. I am missing, obviously, the old school metal one. Goes for a lot of teef. And honestly, the very first one, the 2019 one where he's holding the Christmas tree, I've had a couple opportunities to purchase them, and for some reason I just never have. I really need to do that now, though, because now I've got all of them except for him, and obviously the brand newest one. So if I can get those two, that'll complete the collection of modern red gobbos, and that's just fun to have up in the display case. So yeah, happy little red gobbo there. All right, next one was a twofer. We did get this speed paint marker set. I'm really looking forward to trying this out, so expect a video on this coming soon because I've seen some really cool stuff about these, and they're really interesting. Not just for me, but also for the grots. They've kind of shied away from painting lately. I think that they're having a hard time getting the paintbrush to do what they want to do, and maybe they'll have an easier time painting with markers. So I'm going to try them out, see how they work. Maybe let the grots give them a go. We'll give these things the full run through, so we'll put that aside. But we did also, of course, get something for the army too, and that was the rattlings, or the grots. These are such a great basis for making really, really cool grots, Blood Axe style grots, Orktober if you may. I'm really looking forward to that one. I really wanted the kill team that these were in, but it sold out super duper fast. That's the one that was opposite the Wrecka Crew, the Breaker Boys / Tank Bustas. That thing just sold out so stinking fast. And then the people that were reselling it for more than retail, and I just wasn't willing to do that. So I waited for everything to come out in the kill team boxes. And of course, I have a couple boxes of the Breaker Boys. As you guys have seen here, we managed to build both boxes and then use all the leftover builds to build 2 more boxes. But I have always wanted the rattlings too, to do the grots, because I think that's a really fun conversion. So we will be doing that as well. And then finally, because he was in every store, it felt like, Boss Snickrot did decide to come home. Now, I do much prefer the old sculpts pose, but really, really looking at the models, other than the pose, the new model is better in every way. I actually really like the way that they've resculpted this one. The dog tags in particular around his wrists are extremely cool. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to like sculpt my own finger or just live without it, but yeah, it was definitely worth picking Snickrot up. He's one of the few characters that I don't have that are still in the codex, so it was really nice to add into my collection. And then of course at our bonus stop, it didn't have any new Orks on the shelf at Mindtaker, but that is okay because I did manage to nab a kit for our next every kit is an Ork kit, so it's gonna be an Ork kit anyway. You'll see that in a future video. All right, so what do you think of our little haul here? Did we do a good job with showcasing every store, with making a good selection, or would you have picked something different? Not to mention, if you do this in your own stores, post about it. I think it's really cool to visit all the friendly local game stores, talk to everybody, spread the love around a little bit, because all of these places had space for us to play games, and that is so important this day and age, to have a place to gather, to actually play the games face to face, to participate in hobbying. All of them also had spaces for building, painting, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, fantastic to support all the local game stores. So yeah, you should give this a go in your own area as well. All right, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for going on the journey with me. Thank you everybody for your support of the channel, the support from like the patrons and the YouTube channel members and everybody that bought merch. That's what has helped allow me to do stuff like this. Not to mention everybody on the Discord server that bought all my old Warhammer stuff. Hey, guess what? You'll probably see some more for sale on there soon. All right, that's going to do it for today's video. Join me right back here again tomorrow for another Orktober. Hey, bring that back! I just got it! These stinking grots. See you tomorrow. Walk on!